Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Jake Jabarelli of Jabarelli.com. Just a bunch of referral links coming back at you with another video, this time on UnMineable. UnMineable, the place where you can mine coins that are not mineable. Go figure, right? So, this is kind of an overview with maybe a little bit of a tutorial. Tried doing this already once. I don't edit my videos, so I gotta start all over again and I screw up. Anyways, there are a lot of coins available on UnMineable. I personally mine Tron and Nano and Tether, which is, as I said before, not mineable. I mine Fantom and BitTorrent. I have in the past mined Baby Doge, as well as Gala, Shiba Inu, etc. I currently mine Atom. Like I said, none of these are actually mineable coins. Well, not all of them. Some of them are mineable coins. Most of them are not. You obviously can mine Bitcoin. Can't mine PancakeSwap. That is not a mineable coin. It's DeFi. So, Dogecoin is mineable, but you can also trade for it here. Because, honestly, well, I don't know. Mining directly Dogecoin isn't really that hard. It's just that you need a really powerful system. So, otherwise you're not going to be hardly getting anything. So, let's just say that you wanted to mine Nano. Now, I wanted to make a point about mining coins. It depends on your method, GPU or CPU, because I don't believe UnMineable offers ASIC yet. You can mine whatever you like, and you can change that up on a regular basis. In fact, if you use their tool, their downloadable tool, it makes it a whole lot easier, but you won't really be getting the maximum performance out of your system. It's really honestly better to use a localized tool like LolMiner or T-Rex, or if that's GPU based, or even SRB miner, NB miner. There's lots of different options. Or if you're going to do CPU, XMRig, because their tool seems to not perform 100%. It's a very simple tool, and it's not hard to use if you don't want to learn or don't really know how to do script-based mining. Completely understand. Just use the tool. It would honestly be the easiest way. But if you are interested in getting a slightly better performance, I highly recommend using one of those script-based tools. Now, I'm going to use Nano as the example. So, in the beginning, they didn't have this little wizard thing. They have since added it. It is much, much more helpful for getting started if you don't know what you're doing. You don't really even need my help. You can literally just go through the wizard, but I'm going to go through the wizard to show you how this works. Now, why do I mine Nano? Well, one, Nano has a very easy payout. Now, since I have a lot of systems that are random-xed CPU based, typically I have a Xeon, I have a dual CPU 10 core. So each of these Xeon processors that I have are 10 core processors, not nearly as powerful as some of the more larger AMD, EPYC processors and Threadripper processors, but this is relatively an expensive Xeon, so I was not bothered by it in the least. I've got basically 20 cores on Xeon, and all at 2.2 gigahertz, so they're pretty fast, and there's a lot of RAM on the system. Now, these older systems are, I think, HP DL360P Generation 8, so like about 6 years old. You can get them for about $200. Honestly, they're a steal. It comes right down to it. As long as you're cool with, whatever operating system. I would not recommend Windows. If you can do Ubuntu, much better. Still takes a bit of an install. I get about 8,000 hash or 8 kilohash out of each of these servers, which sounds pretty sad, right? You can get somewhere between 18 and 28 kilohash in Monero or XMRig mining on a decent Threadripper system. Not a really expensive one, but like a 3900X or a 5950X. So why would you go with that? Well, those servers cost anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000. Desktops. This one cost me $200, and it only runs at about 250 watts. So not expensive, in other words. If you're trying to do a lot of it, like I am, the cost and the energy being low is very helpful. Yes, it's technically lower if you get a big old Threadripper, but a big old Threadripper is going to cost you several $1,000s. How many of these smaller servers could you get? A lot, right? If they're $200 a piece, assuming shipping is $250, or a total of 250, then I could get 4 of these servers for the price of one of those other ones, at minimum. You know, like a 3900X, unless I bought it used. I'm not going to get into the details of that. The point I'm trying to get here is what UnMineable is about. I'm saying 8,000. That's going to make me about 20 cents a day on Nano, or 0.2 Nano per day, which isn't really a whole lot. It's what, like 15 cents, 14, 15 cents US dollar wise. So let's just go through the wizard and show us how it works. I'm going to do advanced because I want to be more explicit. I'm going to use CPU, pick a Nano. I'm going to use the address here. I have my address from the other page over here. Nano, come on, you. I might see it. Nope, Nano. Where's my Nano address? There's my Nano address. I'm using Trust Wallet for my Nano address. I don't mind if you guys see my public key because you can send me some coin if you like. Obviously, you can set it up. Trust Wallet, MetaMask, there's a couple of places you can get it. I think Atomic Wallet does Nano as well. So you hit next. Where are you located? I happen to be located in the US. I'm going to use regular TCP. I'm going to name this PC name of PC. All right, and then referral codes, which I highly recommend you use, can be for any type of coin that you happen to be using. You know, I originally set up my referral code for a bunch of Atom. I wanted people to send me Atom if they ever use my code. Here it is. You can use my code if you like, and send me a tiny percentage of what you mine in Atom format. All right, so this now gives me my full printout for XMRig. I am going to open up a copy of one of my XMRig. Let's see, XMRig 6.1.16.4, and we're going to pull open a. Look, like I already have it here. All right, I'm going to put that aside. Copy this. That's Control C. Paste. There it is. All right, so I'm going to go through this. XMRig algorithm is RandomX RX. The option here for the server is Stratum plus TCP. We're using the RX-US UnMineable server with this port number. It's standard for all RandomX contributions. The user is this phrase, and they show it to you in their, I don't know if it's going to show it down here or not, but their original documentation says you can change this to anything you want as long as it fits with their formatting. So if I wanted to do like Baby Doge on BSC, which is what it's on, I put in my BSC address, and I put Baby Doge at the beginning. I think it's actually just Baby. Or if I wanted to do Doge on BSC, or if I wanted to do Cake on DSC, I just type the word Cake, colon, and the BSC address. Then at the end here, I've got the name of the PC. That way, if you have multiples, you can just name them whatever you want. And so it's coin, colon, address, dot, name of system, and then this is the referral code here, hashtag referral code. And then the password is just X, very much a default set. So I'm going to save that. And this is it. So you can go and see your stats, as it were. It takes you back to this page. Now, I've already got a couple of miners here. Look at that. It was from before, the name of PC running. 3 RandomX workers. These other 2 are some of my servers. You can see that the ones running at this, the numbers fluctuate up and down. This is never accurate. It's usually right around 7750, 7700 or so. 8,000 at the most. This one shows it's at 8704. It's not true. But it varies all over the place. In any case, this was from the previous video I tried making and it screwed up. So I'm not going to run this this script because unfortunately while trying to record it completely screwed up my recording. But if you want to run yours, you can. I do mine in PowerShell on Windows. Run it as administrator. Then I just go to the actual location. I do a CD, which is change directory. Put in the directory, and then in the case of this /nano, hit tab, and it populates the name of the batch file that you're running, the script you're running. And you just hit enter. Now, like I said, I'm not going to run it because I don't want to screw up my recording, but it's pretty simple. If you're having problems, you have any questions at all, please ask me. I've been doing this for a very long time, and I know a lot of what people could have run into, problems, issues that they might have run into when running this, like particularly if you're not running in administrator mode on PowerShell, it's going to give you an error and tell you to run in a degraded mode. So you need to make sure you run it in administrator. That's one mistake a new person could make. Anyways, so let's just move this out of the way, and I'll show you some of the other stuff I'm doing. So the reason I picked Nano is because it's good payout quickly. Even if your performance is low, you can get Nano pretty much every single day. It's not going to be a lot of Nano. It's not going to be a lot of value. But right now, because the market is down and the network hash rate is up, profitability on crypto is really, really low by comparison to this time last year. So it's just not easy to make a lot of money right now. But you shouldn't, in my opinion, be making money for now. You should be making it for the future. You should be mining it now when it's relatively cheap to do. I don't mean cheap in the sense of the cost of power, but in the fact that not as many people are doing it. Then when more people are doing it and you've already mined your coin, you can then sell it, or its value will go up, assuming you don't sell. So I have a lot of different coins. As I said, I'm doing tons of different things. I'll show you. I'm doing, over here, let me pull it in here. I've got BitTorrent token, BTT. This one's really fun because it's really easy to mine, and they give you a lot of coins since the coin value is really low. Let me see if I can pull up BTT and I'll show you what I'm talking about here on CoinGecko. BitTorrent token is currently 0.0000007 US cents. So six zeros and a 77 there is pretty low value, but the payout for BitTorrent token is, let's see here. Oh yeah, there it is, 400,000. So once you make 400,000 BTTs, let me show you down here what that would be. And it's 31 cents. Not a whole lot. And with my machines, 2 of the machines will pay me out every single day, 400,000 plus. Currently only using 1 machine though, as you can see here. So what else am I doing? I'm also doing Fantom. And I'm doing it on Binance. So I'm actually pointing it to, that's the reason it gives me this option to switch the network, because I can switch between different types of networks. Now, Binance is the cheapest wrapped coin you can do, or one of the cheapest besides Poly. And so I tend to choose Binance because I have a lot of Binance. So MetaMask can do Binance. Atomic Wallet is dedicated to Binance, or actually was originally that way set up. It's a Binance wallet. So there's lots of ways of doing that. I'm doing, like you said, I'm doing Nano. I'm doing Tron. Pull Tron over here. I've got 2 machines dedicated to that, all also running on RandomX. And I'm also doing Tether on Tron per the Switch network here. And I've got 3 workers on that. So, yeah, I just wanted to go through the generalities here to give you guys a really simple overview of how it is that you can get up and started on UnMineable. I will probably show another video of how to download and run the client. The client is super simple if you're running on Windows and you just don't want to have to deal with scripts, or if you're not really Linux savvy, then I would highly recommend checking out that video once I make it. I will post that soon enough. So I hope you guys found this video of use to you. If you're interested, I would appreciate if you guys, once you get this up and running, have any questions, please just drop me a line, a comment. You can even email me, jabberelly@tech.me. Emails on my in the description, also in the coin tree. If you could just tack on the referral code when you start mining, I would appreciate that. If you need help doing that, or if you just want to do it for yourself, however you like doing it. This is more informational. It's something I enjoy doing. So I hope you guys found this interesting, as I said before, and I will catch you on the flip side.